about you, but I'm honestly kind of bored. I don't think I do this whole quarantine thing well. So I've decided that I'm gonna bake something. So I'm gonna try out a Texas sheet cake. I got all the ingredients and let's see how it turns out. So the first thing is I'm gonna grease and flour a 10 by 15 pan. I'm doing this at the kitchen table instead of the counter just because it was more convenient for me to video. Couldn't really figure out a setup that would work so you could see me and I could talk and you could also see what I was doing if I was using the countertops. And honestly, I'm probably gonna make a mess, so just roll with it and then clean it up later. So we have a dilemma. The next step is I'm supposed to take half of a stick of butter, a cup of water, and some cocoa powder, pour it into a saucepan and bring it to a boil. But I don't really cook that much, and I didn't think about this ahead of time, but I don't have a saucepan that's small enough to boil all that together. So I think I'm just gonna try it in the microwave, and I'm pretty sure this isn't a good idea because there's probably something about that mixing and boiling and bringing it to a certain stage that's important. We're just gonna try it with what I have though. So I came up with something that looks like melted chocolate. We're just gonna try it. I'm gonna pour this into the bowl and start mixing. So I came up with something that actually kind of looks like a cake. We'll see. Okay, so I think for the icing, I'm gonna do the same thing since I don't have a saucepan. I'm gonna combine it all in this and bring it to a boil in the microwave. So, butter. Quick fact, a lot of you guys know this, that I don't drink milk. I've tasted it once in my life when I was 4 years old, and there was a substitute cafeteria lady at my daycare. I got sick. I think now I could drink it, it's just not something I choose to do. So here's the cake, guys. I'm not really sure. It's kind of burnt around the edges, and then in the middle, it looks like it has too much butter or something. That's probably from it not melting good. I'm just going with it. I'm gonna ice it. And, well, it'll look nice at least when all the icing is on. bit of a disaster to make, right? It was supposed to take 30 minutes, took closer to an hour or hour and 30. Didn't have the right supplies and stuff like that. But I'm gonna taste it. It looks pretty good. And I'm gonna go ahead and just make a big slice. Okay, first slice, probably be hard to get out of the pan, right? First taste. It's pretty good. The icing is actually really good. The cake is a little plain. It just tastes like chocolate cake. But for the disaster that it was to make, it's pretty good. The Georgia Best lesson today is about respect. It's Standard 3 employability, which says model work readiness traits required for success in the workplace. And the essential question is, what is the importance of respecting yourself and respecting others? So their definition of respect is the ability to acknowledge and appreciate the opinions, property, and rights of others, to value diversity and cultural differences, to respond appropriately to those in authority, to respond to feedback unemotionally and undefensively, and the ability to negotiate diplomatic solutions to interpersonal and workspace issues. We have to acknowledge the economic, political, and social relationships that impact multiple levels of an organization, the ability to intervene when others demonstrate negative attitudes or disrespect, and help them recognize the inappropriateness of their behavior. So respect is a tiger trait, right? Every day at school, we should be showing respect. And what is respectful to me might be disrespectful or not be respectful to you or someone else. So it's important that we realize that since people do have different levels of respect, we should tune into what theirs are when we interact with other people. If you think about times that we have now, such as people being out of school, and this whole corona, that could come down to respect, right? People get upset with senators, or they get upset with the president with decisions that he's making. You have to respect other people when you go to the store or the grocery store to maintain your distance. You have to respect those people that are out there wearing masks or whatever, because they're afraid. So respect is so much. And I like this Georgia Best lesson because one of my favorite things is the video that you watch in part number 1. It's Kid President, and he's funny. So after you watch that video, you're going to say one more thing you could add to his list. Then you're going to define the difference in criticism and constructive criticism, right? We all know people that are able to give us criticism. That's easy. But when someone wants to make us better, that's a little bit harder. So then you're going to answer these 3 questions on part 3, A, B, C, and D. 4 questions, excuse me. And then you're going to think about and respond to the question on number 4 and number 5. So through this, you're going to talk about how you're affected by being responsible, a time when someone gave you constructive criticism and how that benefited you, and then you're going to talk about someone that you envision as being respectful. Okay, guys, if y'all need anything, please reach out to me. I'm here for you guys. I miss you guys. I love you guys. I care about you guys. And I get excited when I see you guys are putting work in and you're asking me questions and stuff. It gives me faith and confidence that you guys are respectful of learning and that you're responsible. Okay? See you later. Bye-bye.